ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Yesterday we are discussing about polyhalogen compounds. Polyhalogen compounds means more number of halogens containing compounds are called as polyhalogen compounds. Okay, now yesterday we are discussing about polyhalogen compound, that is chloroform. Chloroform preparation methods. Chloroform is prepared by using ethyl alcohol, acetone, and also carbon tetrachloride, chloral and methane. Okay, from these compounds we can prepare chloroform. Right now, properties of chloroform. Properties of chloroform. Properties of chloroform. What are the main chemical properties of chloroform? Right, chloroform CHCl3. This is chloroform. This chloroform on treatment with air or oxygen O2, it gives carbonyl chloride COCl2. It is also called as pozine, carbonyl chloride or pozine. It is a poisonous compound. Poisonous compound. Okay, pozine is a poisonous compound. It is also called as carbonyl compounds. It is on treatment with zinc plus HCl. Partial reduction takes place to form dichloromethane CH2Cl2. It is also on treatment with zinc and water. Complete reduction takes place to produce methane CH4, methane. Now this is on treated with chlorine in the presence of sunlight. Free radical substitution reaction takes place to form carbon tetrachloride CCl4. Chloroform on treatment with air or oxidation, it gives pozine, poisonous compound, zinc plus HCl, chloroform, partial reduction, dichloromethane, chloroform with zinc and water, methane, complete reduction, chloroform with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, carbon tetrachloride formation. Now your COCl2, carbonyl chloride, it is a poisonous compound. Now this chloroform is stored in the dark colored bottles, completely filled. So oxygen is kept out, therefore self oxidation is prevention. There is no formation of carbon tetrachloride. Okay students, chloroform is stored in thick dark colored bottles, completely filled, so that oxygen is kept out or air is kept out. There is no formation of pozine or carbonyl chloride COCl2. Chloroform, it is used as a general anesthetic in olden days. It is also used as a solvent for fats and alkalides. Chloroform used as a solvent for fats and chloroforms. In olden days, it is used as a General anesthetic. Chloroform with air, self-oxidation takes place to form pozine, poisonous compound. The formation of pozine is prevented by chloroform, which is stored in the colored bottles, completely filled. Therefore, there is no self-oxidation. And zinc plus HCl, partial reduction takes place, dichloromethane formation. Chloroform with zinc and water, methane formation. Chloroform with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, carbon tetrachloride formation. And one more chemical property, it is treated with nitric acid, HNO3, nitric acid formation to produce C carbon and CCl3. CHCl3 chloroform with nitrous acid OH NO2, nitrous acid, removal of water H2O, it gives carbon C Cl Cl Cl, here this is NO2. Okay, this compound is called as chloropicrin. Chloropicrin. It is also called as tear gas. Tear gas. Okay, chloroform on treatment with nitric acid to form chloropicrin or tear gas. Here dehydration takes place. Okay, removal of water, dehydration takes place. Generally it is written like this, CCl3NO2. This is chloropicrin, which is used as a tear gas. It is on treatment with acetone, CH3COCH3, acetone. Okay, chloroform, acetone, it is produced by chloritone, CH3 carbon, CH3 here OH CCl3. This is called as chloritone formation. This chloroform on treatment with acetylene C2H2, acetylene, chloroform with acetylene to form chloroform with silver powder, 6 moles of silver powder to form acetylene gas, CH, acetylene gas. Okay, how to write the equation? Here chloroform CHCl3 plus 6 moles of silver plus chloroform CHCl3 chloroform. Here removal of AgCl, 6 moles of AgCl, CH, here CH, this is C2H2, acetylene formation. Okay, chloroform on treatment with nitric acid to form chloropicrin, it is used as a tear gas. Acetone on treatment with chloroform, chloritone formation, and silver powder is added to chloroform, it gives acetylene C2H2. 2 moles of chloroform with 6 moles of silver powder to produce 6 moles of AgCl byproducts, and main product is acetylene, C2H2. Right, and one more chemical property. Chloroform on treatment with aniline or primary amine or NH2 aniline in the presence of NaOH or KOH. Chloroform on treatment with primary amine in the presence of base to form isocyanide, alkyl isocyanide. Okay, its name is alkyl isocyanide, alkyl isocyanide formation. This reaction is also called as carbylamine reaction. Carbylamine reaction. Okay, what is carbylamine reaction or isocyanate test? Carbylamine reaction, or it is also called as isocyanide test. Carbylamine reaction or isocyanate test. Okay, here primary amine, aliphatic primary amine or aromatic primary amine. If your alkyl group is taken by methyl isocyanide formation. If this R group is phenyl, your phenyl isocyanide formation. So primary amines identification. By using this carbylamine reaction or isocyanate test, we can identify the primary amines only. Primary amines are given by carbylamine test. So it is the distinguished test for amines. Only primary amines are produced by carbyl isocyanates. Yes, and one more reaction. Chloroform is treated with phenol, C6H5OH. Its name is phenol. Chloroform on treatment with phenol in the presence of base OH minus, it is produced by orthohydroxybenzaldehyde, or it is also called as salicylaldehyde. Orthohydroxybenzaldehyde or salicylaldehyde. This reaction is called as Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, these two are most important for your examinations. Carbylamine reaction or isocyanate test, and another one is Reamer-Tiemann reaction. Okay, these are the important chemical properties of chloroform. Yes, chloroform is treated with primary amines in the presence of alkali to produce alkyl isocyanates. This reaction is called as carbylamine reaction or isocyanate test. And chloroform, which is treated with phenol in the presence of alkali, salicylaldehyde formation. This reaction is called as Reamer-Tiemann reaction. In phenol chapter, we are discussed about Reamer-Tiemann reaction and its mechanism. Right now, we are only just properties of chloroform. These are the important chemical properties of chloroform. Right. Next, chloroform, especially it is used as a solvent for fats and alkaloids. Okay, students, yes, chloroform, it is used as a solvent for fats and alkalides. It is used as a solvent for fats and alkaloids. Fats and alkaloids. And one more important one, it is used as a general anesthetic in olden days. Used as a anesthetic, general anesthetic in olden days. In olden days, okay, it is used as a anesthetic in olden days. Especially, it is stored in thick colored bottles, filled completely, so that air is kept out. Okay, for prevention of formation of poison. It is also used in the preparation of tear gas. Right. So, chloroform used as a solvent for fats and alkalides. It is used as general anesthetic in olden days. It is stored in dark or thick colored bottles filled completely so that air is kept out. Preparation of a tear gas. The tear gas formula is CCl3NO2, chloropicrin. Tear gas, or it is also called as chloropicrin. Tear gas or chloropicrin. Yes, these are the important uses of chloroform. Yes, and one more polyhalogen compound is carbon tetrachloride. Second polyhalogen compound is carbon tetrachloride. And one more compound is polyhalogen compound is carbon tetrachloride. It is also a polyhalogen compound, CCl4, polyhalogen compound. Yes, especially this polyhalogen compound is used in fire extinguishers. It is used in fire extinguishers under the trade name of pyrene. Trade name of carbon tetrachloride is pyrene. Okay, pyrene. This carbon tetrachloride causes liver cancer. It causes liver cancer, and it is also causes the permanent damage of nerve cells. Okay, it leads to permanent damage, permanent damage of nerve cells, permanent damage of nerve cells. It is also causes ozone layer depletion. It is also causes ozone layer depletion. It causes ozone layer depletion. What happens due to ozone layer depletion? Ultraviolet rays are directly falls on the surface of the earth. It causes skin cancer. Okay, so therefore, due to ozone layer depletion, skin cancer, it causes skin cancer. Skin cancer because of UV rays directly falls on the surface of the earth. And these are the important uses of carbon tetrachloride. It is used in fire extinguishers. Its trade name is pyrin. It causes liver cancer and also damage the permanent nerve cells, permanent damage of nerve cells, ozone layer depletion, and also due to ozone layer depletion it causes skin cancer and also cataract diseases. Skin cancer and also cataracts diseases. Skin cancer and cataract diseases. Yes, these are the important uses of carbon tetrachloride. And one more polyhalogen compound is benzene hexachloride, BHC. Benzene hexachloride. Yes, and one more polyhalogen compound, that is BHC. BHC, benzene hexachloride, benzene hexachloride, BHC. It is also a polyhalogenated compound. How to prepare BHC, benzene hexachloride? Benzene on treatment with 3 moles of chlorine in the presence of sunlight, it gives C6H6Cl6. C6H6Cl6. This is called as BHC, benzene hexachloride. Its structure is here benzene like this. All these double bonds are replaced by chlorines. So here hydrogen and chlorine, hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen, chlorine, and hydrogen, chlorine, hydrogen, chlorine. This is BH structure, but originally it is represented by chair conformation. Chair conformation is the most stable when compared to cyclohexane structure. So therefore, here BHC stable conformation is like this. Here chlorine and chlorine, chlorine, here chlorine, this is chlorine and chlorine. It is BHC, benzene hexachloride. Benzene on treatment with chlorine in the presence of sunlight, BHC formation, benzene hexachloride formation. Its molecular formula is C6H6Cl6, stable isomer, chair conformation. Now it is used as insecticide. It is used as insecticide. insecticide. It is used as insecticide. What is the another name of BHC? Benzene hexachloride. BHC, it is also called as hexachlorocyclohexane. It is also called as hexachlorocyclohexane, or it is also called as gamaxane. Benzene hexachloride or hexachlorocyclohexane, gamaxane, or it is also called as gamma isomer, or it is also called as lindane. Another name of BHC, lindane, or it is also called as 666. 666 means carbon 6, hydrogen 6, chlorine 6. So another name of BHC, benzene hexachloride, hexachlorocyclohexane, gamaxane, gamma isomer, lindane, 666. It is used as insecticide. Okay, right. And one more important polyhalogenated compound is, that is DDT. DDT, dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. In BHC, all the carbons are participate in sp3 hybridization. All are saturated carbons, sp3 hybridization. Yes, and one more important polyhalogen compound is DDT. DDT means dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay, DDT full name dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. So how to prepare DDT? Preparation method. Your preparation method, chlorobenzene, like this. This is chlorobenzene, and this second mole of chlorobenzene, this is chlorine, chlorobenzene, 2 moles of chlorobenzene. These 2 moles of chlorobenzene, 2 moles of chlorobenzene on treatment with chloral, C double bond O H, here carbon, Cl. This is called as chloral. Chloral means trichloroacetaldehyde, chloral. Chlorobenzene on treatment with chloral or trichloroacetaldehyde, here 2 moles of chlorobenzene in the presence of concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4 acts as a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating means removal of water. Removal of water by using concentrated H2SO4. Okay, dehydrating agents already you know: concentrated sulfuric acid, phosphorus pentoxide, aluminum oxide Al2O3, and also acetyl chloride. Acetic anhydride is also used as a dehydrating agent. So most important dehydrating agent is concentrated H2SO4. In the presence of concentrated H2SO4, removal of water. chlorobenzene, chlorobenzene, chloral, removal of water. These two benzene rings are attached to the chloral carbon. As a result, next here CH, next here benzene with chlorine, here carbon, Cl, Cl, Cl. Okay, this is called as DDT, dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane, DDT preparation. 2 moles of chlorobenzene on treatment with concentrated H2SO4, dehydration takes place to form DDT. DDT means dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane. Okay, now this DDT, it is a first chlorinated organic insecticide. DDT is a first chlorinated organic insecticide. So it is a first chlorinated, it is a first chlorinated organic insecticide. It is a first chlorinated organic insecticide and it is highly toxic to fishes. It is highly toxic to fishes. It is highly toxic to fishes. Okay, this is preparation method and first chlorinated organic insecticide, it is highly toxic to fishes. In this, most important questions in DDT, how many chlorines are attached to the sp2 carbon? Number of chlorines attached to sp2 carbon. Yes, here total this benzene ring is a sp2 carbons. Now this is also sp2 hybridization. Okay, 2 benzene rings are sp2 hybridized carbons. So one chlorine attached to sp2 carbon, here second chlorine attached to sp2 carbon. So how many chlorines are attached to sp2 carbon? Only 2 chlorines. So therefore here first question number 1, number of chlorines attached to sp2 hybridized carbon in DDT, only 2 chlorines. Number of chlorines attached to sp2 carbon, only 2 chlorines. Right, DDT structure, here most important questions, 3 questions. Here double bond, chlorine, next carbon, benzene ring, double bond, chlorine, next hydrogen, carbon, chlorine. This is the structure of DDT. In this benzene ring undergoes sp2 hybridization and it is also participate in sp2 hybridization. Okay, around each carbon only 3 sigma bonds are present, therefore sp2 hybridization. So now in this, number of chlorines attached to the sp2 hybridized carbon. Number of chlorines attached to sp2 hybridized carbons, only 2. Okay, only these 2 chlorines are attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. Next, number of chlorines attached to sp3 hybridized carbon atoms. sp3 hybridized carbon atoms. Here sp3 carbons are around this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4 sigma bonds are there. So therefore this carbon is also undergoes sp3 hybridization, and now this is also undergoes sp3 hybridization. sp3 carbon without chlorines. Here sp3 carbon 3 chlorine atoms are present, 1, here 2 and 3 chlorines. So therefore answer is 3. Number of chlorines, chlorine atoms attached to the sp2 carbon is 2. Number of chlorine atoms attached to sp3 carbon is 3. And one more important one, very important one is, what is the IUPAC name of DDT? Okay, dichloro diphenyl trichloroethane, that is common name. What is the IUPAC name of DDT? Now this is 1 and 2. Longest chain is only 2 carbons. This is longest chain. On this first carbon 3 chlorines are present. Therefore 1 comma 1 comma 1 trichloro, okay, trichloro 1 1 1 trichloro. Here at second position, here 2 benzene rings, 1 1 1 trichloro, 2 comma 2 bis, 1 1 1 trichloro, 2 2 bis. Here fourth position, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6. At fourth position chlorine. So bis 4 chlorophenyl, 4 chlorophenyl, and after that only 2 carbons are present, therefore ethane. Okay, IUPAC name 111 trichloro, 2 comma 2 bis. Bis means it is utilized for 2 phenyl rings. So bis 4 chloroethane. So IUPAC name of the compound is 111 trichloro, 2 comma 2 bis 4 chlorophenyl ethane. This is the IUPAC name of the compound DDT. Okay, this is important one. Number of chlorines attached to sp2 carbon is 2. Number of chlorine atoms attached to the sp3 carbon is 3. IUPAC name of the DDT is 111 trichloro, 2 2 bis 4 chlorophenyl ethane. It is the IUPAC name of the DDT. Yes, and it is a first chlorinated insecticide, organic insecticide, and it is highly toxic to fishes. And another polyhalogen compound is, another polyhalogenated compound is freons. Next polyhalogenated compound is freons. What is mean by freons? Freons means chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluorocarbons are called as freons. Chlorofluorocarbon compounds. Chlorofluorocarbon compounds are called as freons. especially your preparation CCl4 on treatment with HF, it gives CF2Cl2. CF2Cl2, 2 moles plus 2 moles of HCl in the presence of ESBF5, antimony pentafluoride. Chlorofluorocarbon compound. This is chlorofluorocarbon compound. Best example for freons, CF2Cl2, CHFCl2, CHClF2. These are the best examples for freons. What is the main importance of freons? Freons are refrigerants. They are used as a refrigerants for cooling purpose. Okay, these are used as refrigerants. These are used as refrigerants. These are used as refrigerants for cooling purpose. Cooling purpose. Okay, these are used as refrigerants for cooling purpose. Okay, freons means chlorofluorocarbons are called as freons, and these are low molecular weight compounds, and these are used as refrigerants for cooling purpose. Okay, these are also polyhalogenated compounds. 2 chlorines, 2 fluorines are there, so that's why they are belongs to polyhalogenated compounds. And one more polyhalogenated compound is Teflon. Teflon, tetrafluoroethylene. Polyhalogenated compound is Teflon, polyhalogenated compound, and one more polyhalogenated compound is Teflon. Tetrafluoroethene, CF2 double bond CF2. Here number of moles. Tetrafluoroethene. This tetrafluoroethene undergoes polymerization to produce Teflon, CF2 single bond CF2 taken N. It is called as Teflon. Okay, polytetrafluoroethene. Polytetrafluoroethene is called as Teflon. Okay, this is one more polyhalogenated compound. Okay, uses of Teflon already you know. This Teflon is used as non-stick cookwares. It is used in non-stick cookwares. Okay, it is used in non-stick cookwares. It is also used in surgical apparatus. Teflon is used in surgical apparatus. Okay, surgical apparatus. Yes, this is polyhalogenated compound. Okay, total polyhalogenated compounds are chloroform. It is a first polyhalogenated compound, chloroform, and the second one is carbon tetrachloride, and the third one is benzene hexachloride BHC, and fourth one is DDT, dichlorodiphenyl trichloroethane, and freons and Teflon. Okay, these are the polyhalogenated compounds and their uses. Okay, next some important questions. CH3, 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 CH2, Cl. Neopentyl chloride, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neopentyl chloride. Neopentyl chloride undergoes dash type of substitution reaction. Okay, here option 1 is SN1, SN2 and C both, fourth option none. Neopentyl chloride undergoes dash type of substitution, SN1, SN2 and both are none. In this case, neopentyl chloride, the chlorine attached carbon is primary carbon. So this primary carbon containing halogen, so primary alkyl halides. Expected in primary alkyl halides, SN2 mechanism, SN2 reaction mechanism, expected mechanism is SN2, but it is wrong. Why? Because in this molecule SN1 reaction mechanism takes place. Because of the reason is here CH3 carbon and CH3, CH2, Cl. A removal of chlorine, it gives CH3 and CH3, here CH3, CH2 plus this is primary carbocation. Okay, this primary carbocation undergoes rearrangement. This rearrangement is called as Wagner-Merwin rearrangement. Why? Because primary carbocation is rearranges to secondary carbocation, more stable secondary carbocation, CH3, here CH2, CH3 plus. So secondary carbocation, primary to secondary carbocation formation, more stable carbocation formation through SN1 mechanism, SN1 reaction mechanism, but not SN2 reaction mechanism.